The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Houston. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Woods in motion. On the handoff, it's Allen. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On the give, this is Allen. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's made. That's Woods. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Colts are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Colts. That touchdown, number 1 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. And this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. leading carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll look underneath, and here's Spears. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. Nike taxi. Why Tony? Run.
Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2.
All right.
Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, let's go.
To throw, it's Stroud. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Richardson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. Big play for the defense to get on the board. Quarterback trying to keep that play going. Instead, sees it go back the other way.
And the quarterback's doing a nice job of keeping his eyes down the field, but he doesn't sense the pressure. And I think that pressure, Mike, is what caused that errant pass. And not only does it lead to the turnover, but it leads to the pick six.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes Allen. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Mike Dana shuts that one down. Second down and 8. Here's Richardson. To the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Richardson to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Colts first down. On the ground, it's Allen. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Colts first down. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll tuck it and take off. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Richardson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now Richardson. He fumbled the football. The Texans have it. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
All right.
In motion now, it's Collins. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. They run. It's out of the gun, and that's Spears. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. On play action, Stroud. He's got his tight end. That's Fryermuth. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Davis going in motion. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Spears, running left. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. They'll motion over Samuel. To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. In motion now, it's Collins. On fourth down, Stroud. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with Allen. And he'll twist his way to a good run. A pickup of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They go back to Allen. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. 3rd and a yard. Richardson going to look to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And the Texans are going to get the football at their own 23. Davis heading in motion. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through. And yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And the score remains tied at 7. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
In motion now, it's Collins. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. A hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late And this is third down.
19 Texans.
In motion now, it's Collins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. A carry here for Allen. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 14, Texans 7.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, Uno Mars.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup.
32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
All right.
Here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Route to the right.
Davis going in motion.
Route to the right. 11.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to air this out for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. They'll run on 1st down, and here's Allen. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
That's That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. Now a run on first down. And he'll get about 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Another run, and again, it's Allen. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout, $1:54 to go. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, south. Good.
They'll go play action with Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's going to air this out for Davis. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
On the handoff, it's Allen. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. On the give, this is Allen. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Richardson. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, And they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Why, Tony?
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's to the right side and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and that will lead to a second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Down to an 8, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. We'll get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs.